I'm not for these people to govern you, to give you laws to govern you, but only for those amongst you who have chosen to be men. That applies to women. There's no gender here. For those amongst you who decide to become gods, you become a problem to them, because they can't defend their God, and they believe their God should be able to defend himself, or that their God is beyond the need of defense that all beings need. When you step forth and you start questioning them about God, the significance of God, the power of God, the abilities of God, the inconsistencies of God, and most of all, the errors of God, say, what you mean? Well, Stevie Wonder is born blind. Now, is he an image and after likeness of God? If he is, so God's blind. You know what I mean? This kid over here is born without a brain. This one here is two Siamese twins born as one. There's already two there, so that can't be an image and after likeness of God. And how come Siamese twins ain't in the Bible? Blindness is in the Bible. Not normal abnormalities can be found, but the abstractions they don't mention. How come? How come they don't mention elephantitis in the Bible? They might have, or their God didn't have that information. He didn't know what Siamese twins were, so if he had to address it back that far and have to explain it to an inquiring mind, he'd be stuck. So the Bible avoids it. What else does it avoid? It avoids most of the animals on the planet. It makes mistakes and calls bats birds. The book of Leviticus says the bat, the names, food that we can't eat, and it says, and a fowl of the air, right? And it has bat listed. It never mentioned the fowl of the earth. You understand? What do you mean the fowl of the earth, Doc? Birds that don't fly. What are they? They're not even in the Bible. The ostrich, the most powerful symbol of ancient Egypt. Why don't they have a mention in the Bible? Where's the chicken? No, he's there, but he's not mentioned as a fowl of the earth. He has the fowl of the air. That means you fly. Understand what I'm saying? Hamsters are not in the Bible. Rodents are mentioned. Camels are there. Horses are there. Donkeys are there. But the miniature horse ain't mentioned. Oh, roaches are there. Yeah, roaches are in the Bible. We brought them. They come from us. Oh, that's what they say. All of a sudden you don't believe them no more? They say we created roaches? They say you go to niggas, there's going to be roaches, right? We created the roaches. Why deny? Why deny? Let them make the mistake of saying niggas created roaches. One of the most powerful, unstoppable forces of insects on the damn planet. Uncontrollable. We did. They will have to take it back. If you approach things the right way, they'll have to take it back. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all you niggas created, them niggas in Puerto Rican, roaches all over. Yeah, we created roaches. We created the most destructive, powerful, and they metamorphosized from little roaches on into big ass roaches. Flying roaches. Yeah, we did. Now, what did you create? We created roaches. What did you create? They gotta answer. So if we created anything, we're God. So if everything that they take to make bad, we just reverse it and make it good. That's right, if you're locked up in jail long enough, you have roaches for pets. Have them named and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? They wouldn't be so bad then. They'd be the only person you got, or only thing you got to talk. In other words, our concept of deity and their concept of deity is wrong. We got to stop being afraid to stand up for our concept of deity. Our concept of deity is not a deity affair. Well, I ain't gonna get scared of you. Oh, the taqwa. Brother, you need taqwa. You need the fear of Allah. I don't need you. Why? Why gotta be scared of God? Should not want to walk up to God with open hands and feel the most comfortable, the most warm, the most loving feeling. What to worry about? But once I meet Allah, He might burn me. Depending on His mood. Or worse than that, depending on certain actions that I do that I couldn't have done if you didn't give me the nature. Now they get mad at you. The Christians did. Say, I could not have committed any sin. We're over here. There's no sin that anybody could have committed on this planet, whether it was Jeffrey Dahmer, who they have claimed 8 people, or suicide cult where they all were encouraged to go commit suicide, or bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki for that matter, or the creation of AIDS for that matter. None of these sins could be committed if you believe God is in control of everything. And let's start there. Is God in control of everything? That's right. And then the next question is, how long has God, now check this, been in control of everything? I want you to think about this for a minute. How long has God been in control? Was God in control of everything in the 17th century? Yes or no? Yeah, according to them. We're talking to them. Was God in control of everything in the 16th century? Yes. So anything that happened after the 16th century, in the 17th century, God is made happen. Right? So then, if God didn't make cars, there would be no cars. And God was in control in 1917 before cars. And God knows everything before it happens. So God knew that He was going to let cars be created in the minds of His creatures, and that they were going to go out and drunk and drive and kill innocent people. And He let it happen. Was God in existence before the gun? Did God, as the all-knowing, know that some man somewhere would create a gun? Did He know, as the all-knowing, that some man or some fool, some wife would leave the gun in the house and some child would pick it up and shoot his baby brother or sister? And He let it happen. Come on, Christian, tell me why. Come on, Muslim, tell me why Allah let that happen. Yeah, we can. We can because we're gods. They can't because they're men.
Just believe.
That's right. Now, how many things in life can you go back to and view God from a different perspective? How many places can you see Him wrong? What is it? Plane crashes. Was God around before planes?
Right. That's right.
Yeah. What else?
Volcano.
Huh?
Volcano.
God around before the first volcano erupted? Like you hold a belch in the right place? Could He just went there? Say, I can't belch, I just met this lady, I want to check myself. He goes backwards rather than goes forward, so you don't want to look like a pig. You're God, you have the control over this body at that point, because it's a voluntary function. So obviously if you can control the belch just fall under voluntary. You can't control your heartbeat totally, so that falls under involuntary. So then God must have also laws of voluntary and involuntary. Those things which I allow man to create that are constructive, I volunteer, I did it. But those things that I allow man to create that are destructive, I tell you, they were involuntary. He did that of His own free will. I want to know why it's called free will, because I ain't paid for it. But you tell me, for all the things I've done on earth that's evil, out of my free will, I will pay for on Judgment Day. So it's not free will. There's a big price for will. But you telling me it's just free. So if it's free, then I should be able to do anything I want to anybody I want and never pay for it. Out goes y'all's hell. And death and tormentation. See, that they can't think like God. And you better learn to think like God. Because only God survives earthly calamities. Mortals die. Gods live on. Pharaohs do that. Perpetuating the doctrine that we live on. Christianity screams, Jesus gives you everlasting life. But He died on the cross for your sins. Open contradiction, blatant stupidity. When you take on the role of God, you say, I am God. Well, say, that's the supreme God there. Malachi, that's our supreme God. I had no problem with it. I said, well, How do y'all worship him? Did I say I worshiped him? I said he is the supreme God. I'm a God. He made me a God.
Right.
So he was here before me.
Right.
So he's the first. He's of our. And only way he could became the first, if I was standing here by myself saying I'm God, nobody acknowledged that, I'd be all by myself like Allah. Allah needed people to acknowledge him as Allah in order for him to be Allah. If nobody acknowledged him, he could just say, I'm Allah. He doesn't need Allah. You only have Allah. But they gave him the attribute the first of God. And the Jews used it too. Ahad. Same word, one. Same one. And makes it clear that you should have no other God before me. Which makes it clear that other gods can get in front of me.
Right.
That's what before me means, standing before me. Other gods can. Well, Pharaoh was a god, and Moses was sent by a god in Exodus 7 to as a god before a god, to show how powerful the God is that sent him. Well, I'm a God, and I send you, Moses, as Elohim to the Pharaoh. See how it works? That's their teaching. That's in their Bible, and they can't see it. And you say, well, we know God, and God has sent us as gods against you men to test your God. No more staffs and serpent tricks. Let's save that for Las Vegas. David Copperfield. We're going to come from mind to mind, the ultimate test. Not the sleight of hand, but the mind. Let's talk about the power of God and what God can and cannot or will and will not or should and should not have done. He should not have allowed any man to conceive in his mind of God. Are we in favor of the reality that it would have been to man's advantage now if he never had a God?
Yes.
So the whole world of anybody who agrees with that agrees that God is wrong.
That's right.
For allowing the gun to be made. You understand that? And anybody here who's lost a relative in a car crash believes God is wrong for allowing the car to be made. And for allowing the mind to conspire to put together the crack. Yet not knowing that it's addictive and poison. God gave man his intellect. That's what Muslims say. The first thing God was intellect. That's what we said, didn't we? La ilaha illallah. The first thing, he gave us our intelligence. You know what I'm saying? He gave us free will. So, do we have free will? No, hell no. The reason why I say we don't have free will, because you say you gave me free will, and then if I decide I will not to worship your ass, you're going to burn me. Suppose you said I have free will. If I have free will, I can tell you, guess what, God, kiss my ass. And nothing should happen to me. Don't lie and say God gave you free will, so you can make your own decision. Okay, one of my decisions is, God, I don't believe in your ass. Or, better yet, I believe I can go to heaven even if I commit sins, God. That's my
free will.
And you have already agreed that you gave me free will. You can't change your mind, but God doesn't change his mind.
That's right.
That's right, so here we go. All the devils going to heaven. Well, that's free will. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not ready for that. What's sad about it is, we ain't either at this point. Time is running out on so fast that the next message comes inside here. And it's going to happen in a show of hands. It's going to happen in honesty or dishonesty. But it's going to show right here. I talked to y'all years ago about ascending and descending beings. Remember that? Yeah. I said amongst us there's agreeable and disagreeable people. Alright? A lot of y'all know 17 months from now, computers and stuff is supposed to shut down, and Windows 98 failed. All of us who touch computers know it failed, and it was supposed to solve the problem. You may not have thought about the reality of computers shutting down, but I just touch on some small things, like the pumps that run the water in your house. the generators that run the electricity in your house, the street lights, the trains, the planes, all of them are run by computers. The hospitals, the prisons, okay, they're locked in though, they're safe. All these things can be affected in less than 17 months. And Bill Gates doesn't have an answer. Or Bill Gates does have an answer for it. He actually, we was talking about that just before I came out. He's actually the richest man on the planet. Correct? Right. But years ago when I told you about Billy Graham, you understood that Billy represented the goat.
Right.
Right? And the gates represent the vortex. The gateway between heaven and hell. Nobody's asking what happened to the kid who was born on June 6th of 1966. Bill Gates is around that age. No one knows. We talked about his number 6. Because computers configure it by 6. Binary figures is 1 and 0. And adverse forces to 6 is 9, adverse forces to 9 is 6. Our numbers are 9, his numbers are 3. And they're both based on the number 3. Triads of life. All religions, all beliefs, all logics. He said 3. Ready? What's the next 3? 6. What's the next one? So we got the root of the 3 triads, the sun. And then we have the first one, which is 6. 6. Followed by 9. Alright, add on 6 more. 15, what is that? Add on 6 more. What is that?
3.
Add on 6 more. What is that? Add on 6 more. Put 30 up. Alright, get back 30. Keep going. What's that? Add on 6 more. 6. Add on 6 more. I can keep going. You're trapped in a hexagram of a spell based on the number system. The only thing that breaks it is the code 9. 9 to 19. 2 numbers not multiple. Any number to themselves. Because everywhere you go with 9, it comes out to be 9. 9 and 9. And 9. Which is. And 9. Which is. And it keeps on going. 9 times 9. Which is the only number that gets out. 2 beings. Yes. 6 beings with us, not 6 ether. I'm talking about here. I love that crap. Makes you feel important. I'm talking about beings among us. There are those adverse forces, the 6 and the 9, which is the force itself. Right? Add it up this year. Some are going this way. Some are going that way. Amongst you, in your own congregation, there's going to start to be rebel houses. They're going to start preaching about what they could do in the streets. They're going to get the kids and tell the kids. And the kids will say, I want to go to school. I want a life. I feel I have no life. I want to go to a party. They're on their way towards the 2 great cities planted on earth. One or the other. One is Las Vegas, and the other is Disney. Who created Las Vegas? Water. No, look at that fancy. It's similar to the mafia, killers, based on blood money. Let's discuss what goes on there in that land of Nod. Let's see what we have there. We have prostitution legal, gambling, what else? Drugs. Where did Tupac? Murder's legal. Murder incorporated. This is the city of evil. It's lit up. It's bright. It's full of gaudy women, tight skirts and short pants, fancy niggas with diamonds and gold and gambling and drinking and all the stuff that the devil wants. Disney World was created by a guy named Walt Disney, typical American. He just wanted to create a family theme park based around a cartoon called Mickey Mouse. Wasn't based around whores, prostitutes, and drugs and alcohol. It's a family place. So there's going to be 2 kind of places. There's going to be 6 Flags and it's going to be Kodesh or what have you. Hani and Kodesh falls in with the Disney worlds. Understand? Though many of y'all, not you here because y'all come up and down, they want to do that here, want us to use this stage strictly for music and partying for them. They want to bring Las Vegas here. What's happening in the hearts of our people now, and take the message back, right, is a split now. There's demons amongst us. We're in the feathers and everything, you can't trust them. They're in your house with you. They think it's hard. They make excuses for getting high. They will convince you it's all right. It's all right for us to take the money that the brothers are hustling and use it for something we want. You know what I'm saying? Right to go chasing any girl in the street falling around. It's okay. Let's go to the party. Pops have they have a club. They have a club out on the land. Why can't we go out to a club? Listen to the club on the land, people are coming in, and they leave with Egyptian impression. When you're going out there, the people go around, nothing to do with what we're doing here. There are people right amongst you, and they're turning the hearts of people. Some people are dreaming another time. Some people are dreaming of fun, excitement, how much fun I haven't had yet, where I haven't been. How to spend my good time, I'm going to shop, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You see, you know? It's happening amongst us right now. Many are called. Few are chosen. We're coming into the countdown for those who realize that this day was going to come. Now you're going to find right amongst your own people, essentially, right in your own law, if you want to call it, right inside there, two people there, one person is going to try and encourage you to do the wrong thing. And make it look like the right thing to do. It's okay. And people are going to listen to them like that. They might even turn on you. You understand what I'm saying? Turn on you for trying to do the right thing and make everybody think you're wrong. So we're all going down to Kodesh 2 weeks from now to see Pop. I can't make it. We're going to do so-and-so, we're going to, see Pop another time. I can't make it. Never been making to see a man. You always got some excuse when you come down to stand in front of him. It's your fear of him. There's war is going on between me and Zoed. My host and my host is infiltrated by his host. Some of my hosts are being swept up and taken in to his host. This guy might be a good man. Start socializing with the wrong man. It takes him on into the wrong place. And then slowly but surely, he starts to like the place. He starts a transformation from that 180 degrees of agreeable to 180 degrees of disagreeable, and then slowly 360 degrees of disagreeable. Can't get back over. I don't actually anybody see who stand. Go right, sit down and watch all four. Look at everybody you know, sit there and watch it. Stand, S-T-A-N-D. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll know why Stephen King and Steven Spielberg himself is in the movie with him.
That's right.
Why these two people got together and put this movie together.
Exactly.
Remember the movie now? Remember Mother Abigail?
Yes, Mother Abigail.
You know the chords playing the guitar.
And the chords.
Flag?
Yes.
Flag?
Yeah, Flag.
Don't tell them all this. And those who listen, go watch it. Then they'll say, we understand what you're talking about, but we have now reached that point. Yeah. So what should we do with this? First of all, the key word we use here is association. Stop associating. Realize that they are there, like Nadine. It is not a time as some people's souls are inclining towards spiritual. You better watch the media. You better go open a store and get this information out there before it's too late. We want you to sell books to make money for us. Money ain't gonna be a damn thing in a little while. Because the banks are gonna close again. Because the banks are also ran by the damn community. Yeah. If they don't hear them solve that problem, y'all got a mess on your hands. They're not doing no damn money. It's about how many souls you can save before it's too late. So get out there and get the people. They still took it the other way. As you said, if you're missing the point again, then you deserve to die. You deserve to find out. If you keep on missing the point. with all the knowledge that we've been given in the last 5 years, we got more knowledge poured down to us than organizations that have been around for 30, 40, 50 years. They don't know. People all over the world are starting to be touched by right knowledge. The most amazing thing, you don't think the forces of disagreeable, we prepare and see it. Let's see how many of y'all snatch them feathers off. Quick! Start popping feathers all over. You wore feathers for about a period of 3 weeks, 4 weeks to a month, and all the feathers disappear. Just like that. There's no that. Nobody wants to identify. Nobody wants to go out there and say, this is me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hi. Right. And then, yeah, people say to me, what are we going to do? This doomsday's coming. What are we going to do? So I thought you had confidence that the Anunnaki was coming. Because that's what it was all about. Why are you panicking now? This computer shut down, what do we care?
Right.
If you wasn't in their world and of their world, you would be having that damn problem. But we don't have time for that crap. Time for a new message to people. A message you better understand is taking place inside your lodges. People sitting there that are black devils. Not because they're born to be black devils, because they have succumbed to the temptations of this world. Because HTM gave them books and stuff, and now they got more money in their hands than they ever had before, and they don't understand the power of the dollar. You have a protection that's up on the back of the dollar. A new name is on the back of the dollar. Looking right at you. Right in front of you. You know, here's a dollar. You think it's a coincidence whose silver dollar bill is going to have Satchikui on it? Did you know about that? The new coin dollar bill is coming out. Next year, it's going to have Satchikui on it. Satchikui. The Satchikui of Ben-Yor. Two Egyptian deities are here. Anuit. Anuit Corruptus. An is Anu's name.
Right.
Anuit is a female deity direct under Ra, which is the female that's equivalent to like saying Ishtar. Anuit, that's like saying Anu and Ishtar right here. Corruptus is nothing but the word for Cyprus for Peter, the rock, earth. The eye is surrounded by 3 points. The 3 again. The 3 suns. You don't think they believe in the 3 suns? Yeah, they believe in the 3 suns. They teach you about the 3 suns every day in your life. They call Jesus the Son, they call the soul the Son, and then there's the Son. That one there, the vital life source. The other one is supposed to be the spiritual source, and you're supposed to be the manifestation. The 3 principles of 3 great lights. And they take you back to ancient Egypt, and you say, well, tell us about Atun, and Amun. Tell us about those 3 deities. Every one of them had Ra affixed to their name. You have Atun Ra, Atin Ra, and Amun Ra. So where are the 3 Ra? Right. And they identify them with 3 cities. Memphis, Heliopolis, and also Karnak. I'll have to say Wasat, because that's the name they use. I can't think of the English translation. But those are the 3 cities of the 3 great gods. And they traveled down Egypt. They call it Ta-Mari. They had Ta-Nissi. And then they go down to Nubia. These are 3 cities as the pharaohs moved down, which is really up the Nile. They brought down with them the ascension of God going down. You hear that? In your Bible, God says, let us go down there to the children of Israel, section 3. All he did is left from Upper Egypt to go down there. But that was going from Sudan towards the Mediterranean. Down is up there. But everything back in perspective. Put the planet back where it belongs. Off a 20-degree axis. And down is up and up is down. Egypt is down there. Once you shift up there now, 20-degree axis, it's off by this much. Put it back as here. Egypt is already here. Egypt was down here. Sudan ends up in the Congo. The whole thing shifts. We put it back. What point are you at now? May 5th, 2000. 5/5/2000. What do they say? They're saying the planet Earth will be on this side of the sun, and 7 other planets will line up on this side of the sun. And the gravitational pull may be too complicated for the stress rate of the planet. So what's happening as it's starting to happen, we're starting to have more volcano eruptions, more tornadoes, more earthquakes, more landslides, more snow, because the earth is already falling in place, it's getting close. So things are starting already to happen. What happens was, Gibbs likes to say to people as ants all along, I laugh and walk away. And I say, what would happen if the black man be destroyed? All the planets be drawn back from the sun, which results in star helicopter, in line, conquer to create air bodies in space, call space, beyond space. Amen? And I say, ha ha, and I walk away. And he says, what do you mean by that? No, one day I'll tell you. It had no place in Islam, I would say. So what does it mean? What would happen if it was possible for the black man to be destroyed? All the planets would be drawn back toward the sun.